So here we are, Saturday, April 9th. There's a heavy rain, and you can see further down the street the yard is completely flooded. It comes to a pretty good channel through the Stiglers, widens up through our neighbors, and then here we've got water coming up near our house and then down through our yard. You can see what it looks like over by the corner. Where it collects somewhat by the corner of the house. But this berm's doing a good job channeling it away until it gets right here. And then a pretty good stream starts flowing right by the other edge of our house. So this is about how wide it gets. You can see our neighbor down the street is out shoveling debris away from the fence so that his yard doesn't fill up. Trying to channel the water. It's a pretty good storm. You can see the flow of the water is pretty fast paced right here on the side of the tree. And where it flows into the Wellers, it's going down into that big 4-foot storm collection. I'm going to put on a coat and see if I can catch what that looks like. Just one thing to note is that water does tend to come away from our foundation here, flow down to around the edge of the yard, and you can see we get a decent flow even right here where it starts to pull back up into this corner near the house, and where that berm ends and kind of pull back. So this is what the water looks like as it flows in. You can see there's a good 1-foot pipe that's draining back there down into this 4-foot storm. I can't cross this. This is probably a good 8 inches deep with a good flow of water here. This is what's flowing through. I'm gonna clear this debris and help undam this. That's what our yard is dammed up like. So it's still Saturday. This is the flow. You know, it's been probably 2 or 3 hours since the rain stopped, and the water has all stopped flowing through the top of the yard. I opened up this gate during the worst part to kind of release some of the pressure and let the water flow through. We've got giant piles of debris here in the yard that I'll have to clean up. But you can see this water flow is really starting to erode away this fence back here and behind the fence post. I want to show you the amount of flow of water coming out of this pipe now. This is still hours after, like I said, after the water. You can hear this flow back in here. You can hear that's the, right there, that green pipe, that's coming up from up the hill. But the rushing water that you hear, that's where the pipe that runs underneath our yard is dumping into this 4-foot pipe. And it's just still dumping a ton of water. You can see how high the water got because of the debris stuck on the fence. So now I'm going to just go back, and you can also kind of see this little debris trail where the water had come through. I'm gonna go ahead and close this gate now so our neighbor's dog doesn't try to escape. Okay, and all the water's kind of away from the house now, and anyway.